Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 39, I believe. I should really do better at keeping track of these numbers, right? I believe episode 39 of our Pokemon Pearl playthrough, of course, you can see in the title and the thumbnail. In today's episode, we're here in Eterna City because last episode we spent getting through the foggy route of Route, I don't even know, 211? 213? Something like that. We made it through, made it here to Eterna City, and we're supposed to drop off an old charm to Cynthia's grandma, and I don't know who that is, but apparently we can't miss her. She has an air of authority about her. She's the elder of the town, so we will find her in a little bit. I'm going to pop out here and do our team recap in just a moment, as we're going to check out some interesting, I guess, ruins and stuff. So we'll see what's going on here. Not my bike. We're going to see what's going on here in Eterna City. So first of all, our current team, actually, we're going to switch you out of here. We'll let Arbok lead the way this time. It's going to be Arbok's episode. Arbok, our level 34, you guessed it, Arbok, given to us by our friend Evan back in Kanto. He is a hardy-natured Pokemon. Intimidate is the ability. Stats or something. And he's got Fire Fang, Fissure, Toxic, and Glare. Next up, we've got Gary, our level 34 Gyarados, also from Kanto. Naive Pokemon with the Intimidate ability, lowering Mifo's attack stat, just like Arbok. Much better attack stat than Arbok, too. 30-some points higher, I believe. Waterfall, Earthquake, Ice Fang, and Rain Dance for the moves. Next is Dratini, our, you guessed it, Dratini from at level 34 from Kanto. The Sapphire Zone, namely. Serious Nature Pokemon with the Shed Skin ability. And Iron Tail, Ice Beam, Dragon Rage, and Thunder Wave for the moves. Not the best stats. Anyway, moving on, we've got Egbert at level 38, holding Smoke Ball, although I'm not leading with him now. Anyway, he is our Togetic from the Johto region, Naughty Natured Pokemon, with a Hustle ability, which I don't really like, but I have thought of ways to make that work. One way is to have nothing but special attacks. We've got Water Pulse, Psychic for special moves. We've got Metronome as well for some wacky fun, and Defog to make it through here to this route. Oh, you don't technically need to use Defog, but I use it anyway. And last but not least, we've got our level 36 Blissey Shelly from the Sinnoh region right here. Homegrown with the Docile Nature, Serene Grace ability, boosting the likelihood of secondary effects, and Strength, Thunderbolts, Copycat, and Soft Boiled are the moves. Alright, so let us check out what's going on here in Eterna City. Why would they not have stairs here? Why do they make this town so hard to get around in? Anyway, whatever. Let's talk to some folks. Hey, don't walk away from me. Howdy, studying up on local history? I guess that's what we're doing. Kind of what I do with Pokemon Going, trying to check out some highlights and hotspots in my city. If I climb on top of Mount Coronet, will I be able to see all of Sinnoh? Maybe you'll even see Mount Lanakila. I don't think we're that close, though. Mount Coronet towers at the center of Sinnoh. In a way, it's the closest place to the sky in this region. That's what they say about Mount Lanakila. And Hokulani's the second runner-up. Alright, of course, I'm talking the Alola region. Hey, this looks like a pretty important place. Oh, I see Galactic down there. Alright, let's go in here and talk to some folk. I don't see an old lady. Where are you from? Twin Leaf Town, you say. Isn't that close to Lake Verity? That lake is said to be home to Mesprit, the being of emotion, whatever that is. It must be looking over you. Well, maybe. What's this book all about? It's an old book. I began reading it. Do you ever notice this? It's weird. Sometimes they use the character name, sometimes they say you as the pronoun. It's really weird when you're harvesting berries. It says, would you like to harvest these berries? You say yes. It says, Chaz harvested the berries. Did I do it, or did Chaz, the character, do it? Semantics. When that Pokemon was born, intelligence bloomed among us, enriching our lives. When that Pokemon was born, emotions bloomed among us, giving us joy and sorrow. When that Pokemon was born, willpower bloomed among us, spurring us into action. Who's that Pokemon? Those Pokemon specifically. We'll find out more about that later. My big sister is studying the myths of Sinnoh. She wants to know how people and Pokemon interacted in the days of myths. Were things different back then, or were they the same as now? She says that's the focus of her research. Who's your sister? I think that's Cynthia's sister. There's no Pokemon Mart in this town. Instead, you can buy and sell items in this house here. So why would they do that? Why just not put a mart? Let's see what they sell here first of all. Actually, let's talk to you. Putting on a pair of glasses changes how the world looks. Taking off a pair of glasses changes how the world looks too. Deep, man. For example, I take these off, I can't see a thing. To be able to read something, I've got to put it, like my phone here. This is how close I have to get to see something clearly. My eyes are terrible. And we got 22 minutes remaining. Alright, but this man knows his wisdom. So, would you like to change how the world looks to your Pokemon? I'll take the black glasses. Powering up dark-type moves. If only Sol was still with us. He will be back. He's not gone forever, though. The sunlight is bright in the day. How about a pair of black glasses? Black glasses raise the power of dark-type moves. That they do. Alright, so what do you sell? They basically just sell all the items you get at Pokemon Marts. Like, I don't know why there has to be a difference. Do we need any super potions? We're good for those. Any revives? Not even really using those in our Nuzlocke-ish playthrough. I don't even need stuff. I could sell things, but let's see what you're selling over here. Air Mail, letters, Dusk Ball, Quick Ball, Timer Ball. We're good. Alright, so essentially, like I said, yeah, that's your Pokemon Mart in this town. I don't know why there has to be a distinction. Hey, do you know what they say? They say a Pokemon created the Sinnoh region. Really? Was it, Ivysaur? I don't know. Hey, it's happening! Pinny-ha! That was what little old Shelly was back in the day. I must bear down and train, and for that, time is important. Therefore, I have no need for a watch. Take this from me. Huh. That's not really a timer, though. I'm still going to use my phone timer, but I want to get a timer app on here if I could. The Analog Watch app displays the current time. Thanks. That's great. I mean, I have my phone by me at all times anyway, so whatever. Celestic Town, the past lives. Or lives. There's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him get angry. He's saying he will blow the town up with a bomb. The nerve of it all. If only I were younger, I'd punish that spaceman with my Pokemon. Well, I'm younger. Hello, you. I can't talk to you? Come on, where's Celebi? Alright. What is this? A giant etching of a Pokemon-like creature covers the wall. There is some fading text etched in as well. So that just made me think of something. Anyway, the flow of time never stops. The past, future, and present. Same over here, yep. A Pokemon-like creature. Now, wait a minute, what does it say? Hang on. Something different. Space is ever-expanding dimensions. Our spirits, too, are as space. Something my nephew has hypothesized is, since we expect we might be getting a Gen 4 remake for our Gen 7 franchise Pokemon games and stuff, do you think Dialga, Palkia, and perhaps Giratina will eventually be revealed as being Ultra Beasts? Because he says that if you listen to all the Ultra Beast cries, you hear a kind of like a twang in their voice. He says if you listen closely to Dialga and Palkia, they have that same kind of twang. And they, you know, as legendary Pokemon continue to appear in this franchise from our point of the playthroughs, they tend to get a little bit wilder looking. So, Pokemon-like creature. Now, I know Gen 4 was way too early for them to be thinking of Ultra Beasts, but just the way that is worded makes you think, could they eventually be revealed as Ultra Beasts? Because, like, Necrozma is an Ultra Beast, I guess, or at least when it fuses together with Solgaleo or Lunala, which, as previously, we only knew them as, you know, legendaries. A little hypothesis for another day. This town is insignificant. There's nothing of value here. It doesn't need to exist, so I'll blow it up with a galactic bomb. That sounds like a wrestling move. If you try to mess with me, I'll shut you down with a Pokemon battle. So it's going to be, are you going to mess with me? Yep. You dare oppose Team Galactic? That means you're taking on the world. No. The universe, even. Wouldn't it actually be more akin to the galaxy? And you ain't no Guardians, my friend. Galactic Grunt, you got 2 Pokemon. You're going to blow up Celestic Town. Why did I say Celestic? Where am I at? Where is Celestic Town? What is Celestic Town? This is Celestic Town. I kept calling it Eterna City. I'm a goof. Eterna Forest, right! Anyway, don't blow up Celestic Town. I'm gonna Fire Fang this little bug. I'm on track now. I know where I'm at. Do you know where you're at? Good. You're here watching this video. Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing so. Goodbye, beautiful eye. Our box probably gonna level up off this guy too. Do you have a Dustox by any chance? I gotta level up. Arbok at level 35 wants to learn not a thing, but that's fine. We like the moves. Oh, a Krogunk. I haven't tried something in quite a while. I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a Fisher attack because it's shuddering. It knows what's coming. No. All right, we got attack boost. We're gonna hit ourselves now, probably. Now, I believe these things, Krogunk, can have dry skin, which says water moves heal them, but fire moves I believe do double the damage, or at least an increased amount of damage. If we can land it! Ooh, that hurts. So we're probably going to want to switch. I'm going to want to switch eventually, as soon as that Pokemon game comes out. I'm actually going to risk it. Come on, Fire Fang! Yes! Playing all risky, keeping things interesting. Look at this damage! It was a +2 attack as well. I'll take that swagger to the bank and cash it with experience points from you. I don't know. I just got worked over, and by a kid no less, and no more. Actually, I'm quite more than just a kid. Too much to handle. I can't do anything here. This place is nothing. I'll happily be rid of this place. Catch you next time. Hello, old lady. Oh, you are magnificent. Aren't you quite the trainer? As the elder of Celestic Town, I give you my thanks. Oh, that old charm. May I see that, dear? What's that? You say Cynthia entrusted you with it delivered to me? That's Cynthia. She's my granddaughter. I hated the old charm. Now again, it doesn't say you did, it says Chaz did. This old charm is something made in Celestic Town long, long ago. It was made in honor of a mythical deity said to have created Sinnoh. These old charms are still discovered now and again. Since you're in Celestic Town, why not look around inside the ruins? Alright, let's see what's going on in here, see if we can learn something about the mythology of this region. I wonder if there's any hidden items too. What the is this? Chaz examined the ancient cave painting. Mysterious designs cover a whole section of the wall. There are three strange things forming a triangle. The Triforce? In the middle of them, a shining sphere? What is this all about? Hello, old lady. The cave paintings meaning seems to be this. There existed a being so powerful it was considered a deity at the time. Opposing this powerful being were three Pokemon. The three kept balance with the being as if they formed a triangle. It's an ancient legend of Sinnoh that is still told in Celestic Town. Oh yes, I found something useful. You should take this. It belonged to my granddaughter, but she doesn't use it anymore. That's Surf. I need a badge for Surf, though, don't I? If a Pokemon learns Surf, it can carry you across the water and the sea. But my granddaughter said something about this hidden move. Oh yes, to use Surf outside of battle, the Heart Home Gym badge must first be obtained. On that matter, you'll have to handle it yourself, I'm afraid. So, I guess we know where we're headed next. What was in here? Hang on, I'm gonna fire up the item finder. There's gotta be something. In retrospect, there doesn't gotta be anything. So let's just boogie on out of here, and like I said, I guess we know where we're headed next. We're heading down to Heart Home City. There appears to have been an insignificant struggle here. Everyone should step back and view things from a bigger perspective. Yes, a bigger perspective, one that is on a universal scale. My name is Cyrus. Sounds familiar. Are you a Prism Star card? I seek the power to create a new world, a world without strife. However, that power seems to be unavailable here. We've met before, yes? It was at Mount Coronet. If you discover any power derived from the legend of Sinnoh, inform me. For that power is what I need to create my new world. Some kind of sinister shenaniganery going on over here. Okay, so we got ourselves HM03 for Surf. I'm pretty sure I have a number of Pokemon that can use that. Who do I want to teach this to? Let me just see. I'm sure Dratini and Gary can both learn it. I do have it on Shelbert, of course, but since he's higher level, we've got an active team. I'm not going to bring him back just for surfing. Yeah, so, Dratini or Gary. I kind of like Gary with the physical moves as he has. Dratini, let's get you to learn Surf. What can we replace? I guess we don't need Dragon Rage. The higher up we go in levels. I like keeping the Iron Tail for the physical attack. Ice Beam is good for his weakness against Dragon types. Hiccup's trying to form up here. I guess, yeah, I'll get rid of Dragon Rage. I can always heart scale that back if I need to. I love the fact that you can get multiple heart scales and just, like, so many diverse movesets. Like, this, I guess maybe Gen 3 is when it started, but Gen 4 it really, kicked up a notch. Back in the original generations, Gen 1 and 2, I'm just going to go over this way. I want to check. Oh, berries. Hang on, I'll talk about those generations in a second. We get ourselves Greppa Berry. That's a new one. And what is this one? A Yapapa Berry. I believe we're going to see... Those aren't... What are those? Oh, I was going to guess that too. A Spear Berry, the anti-freezing. Oh, look at all the rock smashing. Oh, we don't even need to use rock smash. We can walk around those. And there's a Pekka berry. I'll take those. I'll drop some Leppa berries in here for harvesting. Actually, let's do it right now. Take a look what I have for Leppa berries in my storage. 72. So we're almost at 100 for those, and pretty much every spot in the region is currently growing more Leppa berries for me. So I'll soon be excessively maxing those out as I did with the citrus. Citrus berries were still sitting at 293. Those are definitely some good berries to have a lot of. Alright, one more Leppa berry and we will get moving. There is something I want to do here, because we do have access to, first of all, a new area here, but I can't cut, I can't rock smash, I need soul! Trainer tips, even veterans can get lost inside a Mount Coronet. Trainers should check their supply of medicine and items before trying to venture through. But there is one thing I want to do when we go in here. I'm going to avoid these trainers, because it's about time to add another Pokemon to my team. And there's one that I'm looking for. It's not that. That's just a tiny mushroom. I can't train that unless it's the mushroom that takes over Paris. And you guys hear the, it's not really a rumor, but it's like a believed fact, I guess, that when Parasect, or Paris evolves into Parasect, it's not exactly a standard evolution. It's because the mushroom has taken over Paris completely and basically turn it into like a zombie type thing. And they say that's why the eyes turn white on Parasect as opposed to having pupils as a Paris. I don't think I'm going to lead Arbok for this next little bit because intimidating everything is going to be kind of annoying. I will just lead with Egbert for the massive chance of runaway with our Smoke Ball. Because there's a particular species we're looking for. I'm not going to spoil it just yet. I'm going to hop on the bike to speed this up though. We need to use Strength too. We don't have the Strength badge yet, do we? I don't think we do. I can try, actually, but yeah, I don't think we have. But what do we have? Rock Smash, Fly, Cut, of course, and Defog. Yeah, so we can't use Strength to move these rocks just yet. But I'm gonna need to get Soul back with all this Rock Smash capabilities. Alright, so we're not looking for a Geodude. If we wanted a Geodude, we could have had it way back in Gen 1. So yeah, talking about those earlier generations, things were much more limited in movesets way back then. Like, you were kind of fortunate to be able to get Pokemon that could learn attacks that were good against their weaknesses. Water types were always pretty good because they could learn ice attacks for the most part. Some of your stronger ones could learn ground moves like Earthquake. A Blastoise could learn Earthquake. What else? I don't even think Gyarados could learn Earthquake back in Gen 1, and maybe even Gen 2. So, nowadays, like a Charizard can learn Solar Beam. That covers a lot of its weaknesses, like especially Rock. You know, double weak to Rock. If you can get a Solar Beam fired off immediately with a Power Herb, or getting the Sunny Day up, or even a Z-move, like, you know, well, not in Generation 4, of course, but turn your Solar Beam into the Bloom Doom, the Z-Crystal. That was some pretty interesting ways, or those are some pretty interesting ways to counter your weaknesses. Back then, way more limited. Normal types were pretty good, because they could generally learn a wide variety of types of attacks. So, yeah, nowadays in Gen 3 and then Gen 4 with like the punches and the fangs now in this generation, so many more diverse movesets, and that's what made things interesting as far as Wi-Fi battling. And maybe that's why they did it, because this generation is when the Wi-Fi connection first came out. You go into a battle nowadays, you never know what types of attacks the opponent is going to use, which is pretty wild. Alright, so this might take a while to find the Pokemon I am looking for, so I'm going to cut here momentarily. I'll come back as soon as we find the Pokemon. I don't want to waste your time with a bunch of pointless encounters. Be right back. Well, I knew as soon as I sit back, relax, get all comfy, I was going to find the Pokemon that I'm looking for. Let me just get the timer started up again here. There we go. Because I've been having so much fun with Metronome, I want more Metronome on the team. So I'm going to capture this Cleffa here. Now, first of all, I can't touch this thing. It's level 12, so we can't hurt it with anything. I could Toxic it. That is scary, though. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Arbok, and instead we're going to Glare. And depending on what it attacks with, I don't know. I was thinking I could Copycat with Shelly, but the level difference, I might actually do too much to it. I'm just going to take a chance with Paralysis and throw some Pokeballs. Don't, thank you. Alright. Actually, Sing wouldn't be bad. Oh, well, let's go with the Glare. I'm pretty sure, with enough perseverance, dedication, determination, we'll get this capture. We got 30-some Pokeballs. If we don't catch it, I mean, come on, really? Wait a minute. Okay, so Sing, Charm. What I could do is go to, excuse me, go to Shelly right now, since it is paralyzed. Let it charm me down to -6, and then maybe a strength won't knock it out, or we could copycat if it has like pound or something. Excuse me. Alright, so let's keep track here. Oh, we're gonna Sweet Kiss. I could copycat that to confuse it and let it hit itself a little bit. This might take, actually, yeah, this might take the rest of the episode to catch this thing. It's possible. We'll find out. Come on, copycat it. No, come on, don't do that. You're gonna aim your damage that way. Do that little bit. Okay, keep those Sweet Kisses coming so we can bounce them back at you. Come on, Shelly, you got this. Now we gotta land it though. Now it's gotta hit itself, or be paralyzed. Okay, so I'm gonna start tossing the old Pokeballs out. And so what I'll probably do, let me know in the comments below, because there's still be some time. Let me slow that down a bit. There's still gonna be some time before the next episode is recorded. So do you want to see me take this Pokemon, if we catch it, take it through the training against all the different trainers we've skipped thus far, or do you want me to do those in a grinding montage? Really? You're gonna do that on the first ball. Stick right to the third shake, and then you're gonna... I need this on my team. He's male. He's got some good power to him. I can tell right away. Hang on. Back to the bag. Back to the Pokeball. Toss it. We have almost 40, actually, so there's no way you're getting out of this ball, Cleffa. Well, this one, maybe. But no such luck. Cleffa has now been added, yeah. Alright, let's check this Pokedex data for Cleffa. Finally, another Pokemon that will obey us, too, above level 50. Cleffa, the star-shaped Pokemon. Many appear when the night skies are filled with shooting stars. They disappear with sunrise. Are they being more common at night? I guess because it's like inside a cave, it doesn't really matter. Do I want to give a nickname? Yes, I do. And I'm going to go for a nice, simple, since it's male, a nice, simple, basic name of Cliff. Cliff the Cleffa. Eventual Clefairy, I'm sure. Alright, so we're going to pop out of the cave, and we will check out the stats of our newly added Cliff. Alright, and, whoops, we're not going to switch. We're going to go to Summary. We're going to scroll down to our new buddy, Cliff the Cleffa. Timid nature, so that, I think, has something to do with special defense. Somewhat of a clown, how about that? And, special defense is at 20. Magic Guard ability. Pokemon only takes damage from attacks. We got Charm, Encore, Sing, and Sweet Kiss. Alright, so we're going to head on back to the Pokemon Center now. And we got about 4 minutes left, so we can start making our way back down to Hearthome City. But again, let me know, should I do all those trainers that we skipped in grinding montage? Well, I mean, there's going to be a grinding montage regardless, because first of all, we got to get Cliff sort of more up to speed. And, do we have a Soothe Bell? Let's take a look at that. Hang on. We'll check that once we get back to the Pokemon Center. We've exerted ourselves enough for the time being. That was a very impossible capture. This reminds me here, too. This Machoke, not this one in particular, but I think this route, or the one just east of Celestic Town, that's where I first discovered one of my shiny Machoke back in my original Pearl playthrough. And I think this area over here is where I found my second one, which was kind of crazy. I already had a shiny Machop from previous in the game. Got a shiny Machoke on one side, another shiny Machoke on the other side, which I then traded to my nephew to get a shiny Machamp. Like, I didn't take it back. I was just like, you know what? I'm not the kind of person that's like, I feel like doing a trade, then trade back just to get an evolved Pokemon. If I'm going to trade a Pokemon, I intend to trade it away, you know, for keeps, assuming I can never get it back. So, I traded the Machoke to him. He got Machamp, but he did eventually trade it back to me when I got something else that was trade evolution that he wanted that was shiny. And I said, I'll trade you back for the Machamp now. So I believe back in my original Pearl game, I've got a shiny Machop, Machoke, Machamp, all from this kind of area here. The Machop might have come from elsewhere. Anyway, that's just rambling. What's the quickest way to get back down? Quickest way is actually to fly. But I think I can sneak my way past a bunch of trainers here. We got some time. We'll try this. Alright, let us make sure we get Egbert in front. We're going to use the Defog. So you can run from any wild encounters. And I gotta remember, who did I already battle? I fought you already, so you're okay. I fought this guy. I need to hop on a bike. Get across. No, we don't need a bike. Never mind. I'm completely mistaken. I don't think we fought you. We didn't fight you yet. Alright, let's sneak past. So we didn't fight you two yet. surprised you didn't see me. Whoa. Pretty sure I fought you. Yeah, okay. We're doing okay. Sneaking past all these folks. Getting some random encounters, but we'll get the smoke ball. We can run away from those. We'll be fine. We're almost at Celestic town again. How's your head, Psyduck? Is it feeling any better? Doesn't look like it. My head's still kind of weird. I woke up today. I'm a little bit later getting this started up recording because I had to rest my head a little bit longer. If you guys don't get migraines, let me tell you, it's like taking one step in grass and getting attacked multiple times by Pokemon. That's what it feels like. It's also pretty bad in the sense, like, if I get a really bad migraine, all you feel is massive waves of pain in your head, and it's like there's nothing you can really do. For me, all I can do is lay in a dark room, put like a cold face cloth or something over my eyes, try to block out all sound. I mean, literally, I'll probably usually throw a Markiplier video on my YouTube app on my phone, just to have a little bit of something to listen to. Probably, it's not the wisest thing, because he screams a lot, and you don't want loud noises, but if I turn the volume down, it's usually okay. Anyways, yeah, those can put me out for quite a while. I can be out for like an entire day, because not only does the head hurt, for me, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but I feel like waves of nausea, and I feel sick to my stomach, and it's just not a good time overall. And why am I not biking? I'm biking now. I got time to make it to Hard Home City, I know it, but then I gotta grind. Let's go anyway. But yeah, so I've heard that people can get them even worse than I have, and I can't even imagine that. My migraines are as bad as I can possibly think of. Like, so I guess there's some people that can have, like, you know, a week-long migraine, which is devastating, really. I think of the time I lose with my migraines, like a day, maybe a day and a half. Losing more than that is pretty wild. But with all this, we're going to save it up here. The timer is at 17 seconds. Plus, I'm using the longer timer now, too, for more content per video. I'm going to save things up here for the day. I'll just end the timer right now. There we go. So, I want to say, of course, folks, thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, as always, feel free to leave a like down below. If you want to see some more videos in the Pokemon Pearl playthrough, there's a link in the description to the full playlist, which you can check out. Share with a friend that might want to see some kind of classic retro playthroughs here on the in the world of Pokemon. And with that, I guess not much more to be said here. You can check out some more videos I've done during the outro. You can subscribe for some more regular Pokemon content. Next video will feature a grinding montage to try to get Cliff up to speed. I gotta see if I get the Soothe Bell. Hang on, let me take a quick look at that. I must have that by now. I got a Shell Bell. I got a Spooky Plate. Am I not seeing it? There's gotta be one. Where's my Soothe? What? How do I not have a Soothe Bell yet? Where do you get a Soothe Bell yet? I don't know. Oh well, you can give something else to hold to make him happy. But that's going to be it for today. So thank you folks once again for watching. Professor Chaz is signing off. Tomorrow we will have some possible live streams. I'm going to see if the internet will hold out. I'm not going to schedule anything just yet, but just feel free to pop into the channel on occasion, see if we're doing some live streaming. If the internet does work, I'm going to go for maybe a couple hours. I'm going to aim for morning time, Atlantic time. Don't really know exactly what time. Depends on when I can wake up with my head the way it is. It might be kind of sore. I might need to sleep in a little bit, but I don't want to be too late in the morning doing it because I do got to do some Pokemon going before going to check out Marvel's Infinity War, or rather Avengers Infinity War tomorrow night. I'm hyped for that. I'm excited. Scared for our heroes. I don't know if they're all going to make it or not, but I'm going to check that out Saturday. I might do some streaming Saturday evening too if the internet is working fine. And on Sunday, I've actually got the Pokemon TCG Forbidden Light pre-release tournament at Heroes Beacon to go film that. So there won't be any live streaming during the day. Maybe Sunday evening if I have the time. I might have to do some editing for the pre-release video though. Anyway, check me out over the weekend. I should have some live streams at some point, I hope. With all that being said, I am now actually signing off. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Fake to you out there.